Have you ever wondered how certain leaders, influencers, or public figures manage to attract blind loyalty, where people don't just follow them, but worship them, defend them no matter what, and hang on their every word? In today's video, we're breaking down the psychology and strategy behind building a cult of personality, how anyone, with the right mix of media presence, emotional manipulation, and personal branding, can transform from just another face in the crowd into an almost mythical figure in the eyes of the public. 1. Appear on the media more and more, as a good guy. The foundation of building a cult of personality starts with visibility. People need to see you often, and they need to associate your image with positivity and virtue. Make frequent appearances in media outlets, whether through traditional news, social media platforms, or guest spots on popular shows and movies. But it's not just about showing up, it's about being important. Always position yourself as someone who cares deeply about the common good. Publicize acts of kindness and leadership that make you look benevolent and selfless. For example, help a little child to go into the right direction, maybe literally guiding them to a door, or metaphorically supporting their future through education or opportunity, and make sure it's filmed or reported in a way that highlights your moral strength and compassion. These carefully curated moments create a powerful emotional impression on the public, reinforcing the image of you as a noble, caring figure they can admire and trust. Repetition is key. The more people see you doing good, the more they believe it without question. 2. Create a sense of exclusivity and personal connection. People are more likely to follow someone they feel truly sees and understands them. To foster this, you need to build the illusion, or reality, that your followers are part of something special, something not everyone can access. Use language that includes your audience in a tight-knit community. Phrases like, "America is my people, we're in this together," or, "You have to think anyway, so why not think big?" Encourage direct communication, whether by responding to individual messages, answering commonly asked questions, or even spotlighting fans publicly. Let them feel recognized. Share personal anecdotes that create the illusion of vulnerability or intimacy, even if they are carefully crafted. For example, if someone writes to you about struggling in life, publicly reply with a heartfelt message of encouragement and guidance. This not only strengthens that one person's loyalty, but also signals to others that you care about individuals, not just the masses. By creating a narrative where you're not just a leader, but their leader, someone who personally connects with them and appreciates their loyalty, you build emotional dependency. That emotional tie is often stronger than logic or fact, and it's what turns regular supporters into devoted followers. 3. Promote a distinctive identity. A cult of personality thrives when the figure at the center is unmistakably unique. You need to craft a personal brand that is instantly recognizable and symbolically rich. This includes your appearance, manner of speaking, values, and even the way you move or gesture. Consistency is key. Wear the same style of clothing, use repeated catchphrases, and reinforce a specific visual or emotional aesthetic whenever you're seen. Over time, this repetition forms an imprint in people's minds. They don't just recognize you, they remember how you make them feel. Develop symbolism around yourself. Maybe you always wear a particular color or have a special emblem or slogan that gets printed on shirts, mugs, or banners. It should feel like your presence comes with an atmosphere. For example, always arrive at events with a unique song playing, or greet people with a distinct phrase like, "Together we rise." These ritualistic touches create a sense of awe and anticipation. The more distinct your identity, the more easily your followers can elevate you above others. You become more than a person, you become a brand, a movement, even an idea. This separation from the ordinary is what allows people to justify blind admiration and loyalty. 4. Be interesting. To hold the public's attention, and to inspire emotional investment, you must constantly be a source of fascination. A leader with a cult of personality is never boring. They are unpredictable, magnetic, and always at the center of something worth watching. This doesn't mean being chaotic or incoherent, but rather knowing how to craft drama, mystery, or awe around your actions. Do things that spark conversation, curiosity, or admiration. Whether it's making bold decisions, delivering passionate speeches, or sharing unexpected stories from your life, the goal is to be someone people want to talk about. For example, instead of giving a typical public address, deliver it from an unusual location, on a mountaintop, in a children's hospital, or while planting a tree in a war-torn area. The setting alone makes you memorable. Or tell a captivating story about a time you overcame something impossible, positioning yourself as both human and heroic. Your followers should never be able to fully predict your next move, yet they should trust that whatever it is, it will be worth their attention. Say unique things. Every polite icon try to be realistic with their promises. Boring. Promise something interesting, as many as you can. That you're gonna fix the economy, but forget to add reasoning behind it. The economy is complicated, make sure that your voters understand you. And position yourself into a really important role. The most important persons in the world, casually calling your phone, you can stop and start conflicts, even within 24 hours. You don't even have to be in position to hold power in your hand. This is what it means to be interesting. In a world full of noise, the interesting person becomes the one people gather around. And once people are gathered, you have the power to influence not just what they watch, but what they believe. 5. Surround yourself with loyal followers who amplify your message. A true cult of personality doesn't just rely on the leader, it thrives on the voices of the loyal followers who echo, defend, and spread the leader's message. These supporters act as amplifiers, constantly reinforcing your greatness in conversations, on social media, and within their own circles. To build this, you must identify your most devoted followers and reward their loyalty, give them attention, special roles, or even titles that make them feel important and close to you. Publicly praise them, and in doing so, encourage others to seek the same recognition through their own loyalty. Loyalty is the most important thing, it doesn't matter if they smart or know their field of expertise. What is more important, having a real doctor next to you, or someone who might or might not thinks that vaccines cause autism, but at least, he would never betray you. For example, create an inner circle or official supporter group where members get exclusive access to content, behind-the-scenes moments, or even direct contact with you. Name a few of them ambassadors of your mission, and share their messages publicly to validate their dedication. When they see their voices being heard and valued, they will naturally work harder to promote you. More importantly, when critics arise, these loyal followers will often respond faster and more passionately than you ever could. They become your defenders, helping to drown out dissent and keeping the focus on your image. The more they speak for you, the more your influence spreads, creating the illusion that your popularity and moral authority are organic and widespread, even if carefully orchestrated. And this is how you can become a Trump supporter.